guys, welcome to Football Horizon. So we are now starting the preview for Group C. As always, Abhishek is here with us to review all the groups. So I think Group C consists of Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland. Probably a cakewalk for Argentina and Poland, but still, you never know since it's a World Cup. Saudi and Mexico can pull out something. What do you think, Abhishek, on Group C?
Yeah, Group C, it's a that kind of a group where Argentina
Yeah,
walks to the qualifications,
yeah,
but Mexico, you never know what Mexico gonna put on the table
yeah,
because sometimes they can be in the recent times we have seen Mexico hasn't performed to their expectations, but Poland is there. Poland can perform,
yeah,
but I think Argentina is going to top. Let's
yeah.
see. Let's see in details about this squad.
Yeah, I think Argentina are pretty strong squad. I think with Emi Martinez in the goal, Romero and Otamendi, Martinez is there. Martinez is in tremendous form
Yeah,
for United, so that's a big bonus for them. And I think midfield, it's a pack
yeah,
midfield with a lot of options from McAllister, Paredes, De Paul, Rodriguez, Gomez, Enzo Fernandez has been
yeah,
great.
policy. Yeah,
So it's a very
yeah,
strong midfield, and I think Di Maria always performs on the top level in terms of for Argentina, and with Lautaro Martinez, Alvarez, Dybala, Correa, and Thiago Almada is not bad either, and with Messi heading the attack, it's a pretty
yeah,
strong squad this year.
yeah. Yeah, they have a good core. They have good midfield. They have good. They have a decent center backs as well.
Yeah,
With uh, someone like Nicolas Otamendi, who has been you know Argentinian legend.
yeah,
Because every year we see, every time whenever we see Argentina, they come with a big
yeah,
center backs. But Nicolas Otamendi was the only one who used to hold that entire defense.
yeah,
But this time this is different because we have someone like Lisandro Martinez and Christian Romero,
yeah,
who are a beast defenders. They can perform really well, and I think Nicolas Otamendi will have a lesser role, but
yeah,
he has the responsibility to lead that defense and midfield.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
they have experienced left back with Nicolas Tagliafico. They have
Yeah,
good goalkeeper with Emi Martinez,
yeah,
and their midfield is with Leandro Paredes and Rodrigo De Paul. I think they're going to start. Enzo Fernandez, who is a youngster,
yeah,
every Premier League club has been looking out for him,
yeah,
who plays for Benfica. And Alexis McAllister, Enzo Fernandez will have a lesser role, but they'll have a responsibility for sure
yeah,
in that midfield. And in attack, it's a no-brainer. Leo Messi and Lautaro Martinez, they're gonna start no matter what.
yeah,
And they have someone like Angel Correa and Julian Alvarez for that kind of central role, center forward.
yeah,
Uh, you know, just as a second striker role, you can say just behind the striker role. uh, it would be interesting to see how they structure the team. They,
yeah,
are they going to structure with a three at the back? And if they play three at the back, how they going to structure in front
yeah,
with Messi playing, Messi and Lautaro Martinez playing?
yeah. I think the
Let's see
last,
what happens in there. But they have a good core. They have good,
yeah.
really good squad. Yeah,
I think the last match they went with 4-4-2, where Messi and Alvarez were starting in the front. I think Di Maria was on the right,
uh,
and McAllister, Paredes, and Rodrigo De Paul, and Enzo Fernandez kind of where
Also,
they use the
they
midfield.
have Papu Gomez. Papu
Yeah,
Gomez.
Papu
He
Gomez is
plays
also
for
there.
Sevilla. He used to play for he used to play for Atlanta.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I think
Atlanta.
a
Yes,
pretty good
yeah,
squad. I think for me, I think I would be looking out for Lisandro Martinez. Pretty
yeah,
aggressive defender. So interesting to see how he goes about it. I think coming next to Mexico, I think they will miss Carlos Vela and Chicharito. I think since both of them are not there in the squad, it will be
yeah.
important to see
Mm.
how they go about it. Probably, Raul Jimenez is important, but he has just come back from the injury, not has probably had major game time. So it will be interesting to see how Mexico go about their business. And as always, we cannot forget the star goalkeeper at the World Cup with Ochao. So I think
Ochoa, yeah,
it'll be interesting to see how Ochoa goes about his business. I'm pretty much expecting one strong match. Probably, I think the fixtures for them is a bit difficult because they have to face Poland and Argentina first. So the only advantage for them is if
yeah,
they get even 1 or 2 points in these two matches, then they have to go all out against Saudi Arabia. So the first two matches will probably decide their fate in the next for the next rounds.
yeah.
Yeah,
All they need to do is to get a point from the game. The least they
yeah,
can do is to get a point from both the games.
yeah,
If they
yeah.
do so, I think the qualification is sealed for them.
Yeah, yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. I think coming to Poland, I think obviously we have to talk about Robert Lewandowski. They have a pretty decent squad, with Zelensky, Lewandowski, Milik, and as well as Shizney in the back. So I think probably one of the areas or weakness probably would be the defense because their midfield is decent and
Yeah,
forward obviously Lewandowski will be heading it, and they have Piatek as a backup as well. So I think probably defense is
yeah,
one area where they have to be careful about. But I think their fixtures are pretty good because they face Argentina at the last. So I think if they can win the first two matches, they probably will pretty much seal the qualification. So it will be interesting to see
yeah,
how they
yeah.
go about. What do you think? Who will be the star players other than Lewandowski that you would be looking out for in
I'm,
Poland?
I'm looking out for Zelensky, Piotr Zelensky. He has been absolutely brilliant for Napoli this season.
Yeah,
So he plays that he plays as a creator role. He's mainly a creator than a goal scorer.
yeah,
But with Milik in form, with Lewandowski playing as well, I think he's gonna play really. They're gonna have in general Poland gonna have a really good front three. I think with Zelensky playing behind Robert Lewandowski and Rasmus Milik. Yeah, Zelensky is gonna perform really well, I believe. And
yeah,
they have uh, a decent midfield. They have Matty Cash, who plays as a right back,
yeah,
who used to be, yeah, who plays for Aston Villa. And they have a good team, and Chesney in the goal.
yeah.
Uh, we can look at for this team. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. And I think coming to Group D, it's Saudi Arabia. Probably not much of a well-known squad to a lot of people, but I think they have a quite difficult start to the World Cup with facing Argentina in the very first match. But I think even a draw somehow will boost their confidence to next level, and they can actually try for something out of this. So I think the first match will be pretty crucial for them because they cannot get hammered much, or they cannot. I think all they have to do is they have to try out for a draw, and I think, but again, they have nothing to lose here because they're going to face three difficult teams. So I think it will be interesting to see. So, what do you think on Saudi? Any star players that you know of?
so there are no any kind of star players in that team.
Yeah,
Uh, from what we have seen in the last World Cup and in the Asian Championship, uh, they they perform really well in the Asian Championship. Maybe that's their level of play right now.
yeah,
Asian Championship, not the World Cup. And I think they got hammered 4-0 against Russia in the last World Cup, right?
yeah,
Yeah, they got so
yeah,
uh, they will be the team that would get sacrificed for other teams. Someone like Poland would just run a train on them.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I think yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate they will end up last, I believe,
yeah,
in
yeah,
this group.
yeah. But I think it's their
Yeah,
sixth World Cup appearance. So interesting to see. I think their best was 1994. They came to the round of 16. So let's see how they go
okay.
about it. So I think that wraps up the Group C preview. Thank you guys for joining. We'll come back with Group D